what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So we're going to be testing out a full face of new Flower Beauty releases. If you're not familiar with Flower Beauty, and I did do a full face testing this brand, I think it was about maybe a year ago. It is Drew Barrymore's brand. They're really well known for having amazing formulas, and they are a drugstore brand, so they're super affordable. Here in Australia, you can grab them at Chemist Warehouse, maybe at Target as well. I'm not 100% sure, but it is a very well known and well loved brand, and I've had heaps of requests from you guys to try some of their newer releases, so that is what we're going to be doing today. I essentially have a full face of Flower Beauty here in front of me. We're just going to test all of the products here on camera, figure out which of these are actually worth it, and yeah, I'll review them as we go through. So if you're interested in watching that, if you're interested in hanging out with me and playing with a full face of Flower Beauty, then please stick around. Alright, so the first product that I've got to test, and it's actually quite an interesting one, this is their Supernova Celestial Priming Whip. It's literally like a whipped primer. How bizarre is this? It's packed with antioxidants to soothe and rejuvenate the skin. It's a weightless primer and you can wear it with or without makeup. So the idea is, oh, there's a little ball in there. You basically shake it up and then pump it out. I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. Oh, it's like shaving cream. Okay. I'm into it. I am. So it's like a slightly purple color. And it's full on, like it feels like shaving cream. Whoa, even when you rub it into the skin, it kind of like foams up. This is bizarre. Never did I think we'd be at this point. Oh no, it definitely is scented. Almost like, oh, it's not quite essential oils. It's sort of something similar. So I will say I only just touched like the cap of that like very briefly. So much product came out, like way more than what I needed. And as a result, it's kind of difficult to blend into the skin. Like it just keeps foaming up because there is way too much of it. I do think though, now that it's on, it's given my skin kind of like a shiny sort of appearance. Dewy. She looks dewy. Oh, let's use the excess for the flyaways. We love that. I did also have, they've got like this Skin Elixir version of that product and it kind of looks sparkly, but I really wanted to test this out. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of the delivery method. Like I just feel like it's more hassle than what it's worth. You could have just pumped it out. So for foundation, I've got this one here and I'm really excited about this one. There are so many amazing reviews. This is the Get Real Serum Foundation. So I have been absolutely obsessed with these serum foundations lately. They basically like blur the lines between skincare and makeup. And this one conceals and smooths the skin with a natural looking finish. It is infused with antioxidants and hydrating properties to help nourish. It is a weightless formula that doesn't settle into fine lines and feels light as air, and it will make your skin look younger and healthier, which I think we all want in our life. Let's have a look at the shade. All right, this particular shade's a little too light, but you can see how runny it is on the back of my hand. I may need to mix a couple of shades to get this one to work. So picking that one up on one of our perfecting sponges, I'm going to start blending it. Oh, okay, that looks really pretty on the skin. Okay, it's definitely a really nice light sort of natural looking coverage and quite glowy and dewy as well. I have to say too, like that primer has set down now and it looks glowy on my skin, but my skin doesn't actually feel sticky in any way. So maybe the gimmicky application method is actually worth it. Yeah, this is quite nice, this foundation. It's definitely very light coverage. I don't want you to think, you know, if you purchase this that you're going to be getting, you know, lots of coverage, lots of redness coverage, lots of darkness coverage. But for like an everyday, like super natural kind of look on the skin, it's really pretty. So here's my skin with it. Look how glowy that looks. And then without it, like I feel like with it, like you can still see the texture of my skin. It still looks very realistic and not like I'm really wearing, you know, too much makeup, but it's just overall like a lot more perfected. I really like this formula. It's very nice. Obviously, it might look cute now and then it might not look cute once we've powdered it. It might not look cute on my skin after an hour and it might look horrendous by the end of the day, but I will be wearing it all day and I will be updating you on how that goes. Now for concealer, I have the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I did actually test this in the Full Face of First Impressions Flower Beauty video that I did a year ago, which by the way, I will link that one on the screen and I will link it down below for you guys if you haven't seen it. There's some really, really good stuff in that one too. But I feel like after I filmed that video, I actually lost this concealer. I can't remember what I did with it. I can't remember where it went. So I've picked up another one. I'm just going to pop a little under my eyes here and a little down the center of my nose and my chin. So blending that in. Oh, it does blend into the skin beautifully. Quite quick, I feel like that blended out. Yeah, I do remember this one. It's very creamy and I do love like a super creamy concealer moment. So just blending this one out. I'm actually going to carry it over the eyelid as well. We're going to be doing like an eyeliner look today, so not really focusing too much on eyeshadow. Just to do something different, which I'm excited about. But look at that coverage. What will be interesting is if I go back and watch that full video that I did testing it a year ago, and imagine if I was like, I hate it. It's funny, sometimes your preferences in makeup actually change over time. All right, well, there you go. It's definitely covered up. Like, we've got a lot of coverage on the skin now. And it's funny too, because that foundation was obviously very low coverage, but because that concealer is so full coverage, it now looks like I've used a full coverage foundation. So there you go. All right, for powder, we're going to be testing this one. This is the Miracle Matte Universal Finishing Powder, but the pressed version. In the last video, I tried the loose version, so I'm excited to see what the pressed version is like today. Now, the compact's quite nice. It's got like a little mirror inside. And does it come with a sponge? It does come with a sponge. So, I mean, it's probably a bit hard to see because it's all white, but it's just a white setting powder. I feel like the issue with the loose powder last time was that it looked like it gave quite a white cast to my skin. From memory, I feel like that was the issue. So we'll see how this goes. I might try first just with the sponge that I've been using to apply the rest of my makeup. Just picking up that powder on there, and then I'm going to start to press it into my under eye area. No, that's not going to work, I don't think. Okay, let's change. I'm going to take the sponge that's in the compact and pick it up that way. All right, so it's definitely setting down the makeup. It feels really, really nice and smooth, but I'm not sure if you can see, but it's given an instant white cast to the skin. Like, it kind of looks like I've applied a highlighter. Let's try it with a brush and see if we can get like a more natural. Yeah, it's lightening my foundation. Bummer! I should check actually if this comes in different shades. If it came in like a slightly yellow tinted one or a slightly nude tinted one, it might be more of a goer. Gee, that concealer's getting a bit creasy under there. Oh no, and it's all crepey. Hopefully we can like press it in and fix it. I will say as well, using a brush and applying the powder has actually caused the foundation and the concealer to sort of shift off my nose. So that could be because it's a serum foundation, or it could be because like the primer, you know, just it's not adhering to the skin, like the foundation's not adhering to the primer. And then it's made it easy to knock off the rest of the makeup. Like, this is our Luxe foundation brush and it's incredibly soft, but it is still causing that makeup to shift slightly. So that is a bit of a fail. Moving on, let's add a little bit of warmth back into my skin. This is the Flower Heatwave Luminous Bronzer. I love, love, love the look of this. So this is like a marble formula and it looks like it's got like a little bit of a highlighter sort of through it as well. It looks really pretty. It's meant to add a really pretty soft glow to the skin. Ooh, okay, that is nice. I do like that so far. It's incredibly easy to blend out too, actually, this one. It's kind of like a mineral sort of a formula. There isn't, even though it looks a little, yeah, it looks a little shimmery in the pan, but it's actually not adding any shimmer to the skin. Just working that up through my hairline, adding a little bit of color back in. I also forgot to say, this is the shade Sunswept. It's a really, really pretty warm, like it's honestly, this is a lovely product. This has been my absolute favorite product so far that we've used. And because, like I said, we're going to be focusing on more of like an eyeliner look today, let's use this to warm up the eyes as well. I'm just going to work that sort of through the crease. Nothing, you know, too fancy really. Just adding a little bit of color. I want mostly the eyes to focus on an eyeliner. I've got a brown eyeliner from them to try and I'm really excited. All right, so I've just been combing my brows up with some brow gel. Guys, I'm still trying to figure out this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Like, I feel like it combs them up to start with, but then they kind of like drop. I don't know what the go is with that. I don't know. Verdict is I'm not sure if I like it yet. Let's just say that much. For brows today, I've got this one here. So this is their Draw the Line eyebrow pencil. It also has a spoolie at one end. Oh yeah, so this is like a little wind up sort of crayon. So I'm going to be drawing this through the brows just to sort of fill them in. And then I guess the idea is that you can soften it with the spoolie. Yeah, this is pretty easy to use actually. It looks quite natural on the skin. I may not even need the spoolie. It's kind of hard at the tail. Like you can't get like a super precise tip. But I have to say, I quite like this crayon. It's a lot easier to use than I sort of expected it to be, and it's very natural looking on the skin, which I love. I'm going to be trying out this brown liquid eyeliner. I've been dying to try a brown liquid eyeliner. You know how like you wake up one day and you're like, you know, you just got your heart set on trying something and your heart set on how it's going to turn out? That's kind of the situation with the brown eyeliner. So as soon as I saw that Flower had one, I was like, yes, it'll work perfectly for this video. So this is their Forever Wear Winged Eyeliner. It's meant to be ultra precise. This shade is Dark and Stormy. Ultra precise, all day wear. It's meant to glide on smooth, deep saturated color, smudge proof, skip proof, and feather proof. You guys saw a video that went up a couple of days ago. I tested a Natasha Denona liquid eyeliner and it literally just bled and feathered everywhere. It was a hot mess. And obviously Natasha Denona, very, very expensive. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. It's lovely packaging. It's like a matte brown with flower printed on it there. And the tip, ooh, the tip is nice and precise. It looks pretty good. All right, let's see how this one goes, shall we? And a brown eyeliner is a great idea too because it's not as harsh as a black. So if you're wanting to go for something that looks a little bit softer, perhaps like a little bit more, I don't know, whimsical or feminine, I don't know what the right word is. It's just a little bit softer on the eyes. So tight lining with this is very, very easy. No issues whatsoever. Oh no, is this eyeliner drying up? It feels like it is, you guys. Uh-oh. I almost feel like the pigmentation of this has kind of run out. That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of happened again, you guys. Like the very, very tip of the eyeliner has dried out. And I'm not really getting, like, look, I'm getting hardly anything out of it. But then if you use the side, there's heaps there. It's like a weird, I don't know. Maybe I've just got a faulty one. Let me know if you've tried this eyeliner. Did this happen to you? I'd be curious to know. But I don't actually have a new mascara to test in this video. I thought this was a new one, but then I went back and checked that other video where I tested Flower Beauty and I tested this last time and I didn't like it. So there's no point in me putting it in today's video as well. So what I'm going to quickly do is chuck on some mascara and I'll pop some lashes on as well off camera and then I'll be back and we can continue working on the skin. All right, lashes are on. I will link the ones that I have used in the description bar. They're from our Natural 2.0 set. Just light, fluffy, easy, and I don't know if it's a bit hard for me to tell from the viewfinder. I'll be able to tell when I actually go to edit this video, but in person, the brown eyeliner, you can definitely see the softness. Like you've still got like the drama of the wing, but it just looks so much softer in person. I really, really like the idea of using a brown liner, and I think I'm going to be using a brown a lot more often in future. Now, I just want to say, because I was sort of like up close and personal with the mirror to do the mascara and the lashes, you guys, my skin looks absolutely horrendous. Like, it's separating. Look at it around my nose. It's separating. It looks really, really textured. It's quite crepey. We've got settling into my fine lines on my forehead. We're settling into my smile lines. It just... oh, it's not looking good at all. I don't know, again, whether it's the primer, the foundation, or the powder, or, you know, the combination of them all, but yeah, it's not looking that cute. But we're going to press on because we've got some other products to try today. So, first up, cheeks. Let's get the cheeks done. This is the Flower Beauty Blush Balm. Color drops for cheeks. It's meant to be like a really beautiful lightweight tint to give a healthy glow. It's meant to blend seamlessly for a perfect finish, and apparently works on all skin tones. So let's get into this. I've picked up the color Melon for this. Oh, and it looks super, super intense. Let's pop it on my hand and just see how it goes first. Whoa, I feel a little bit scared. Should we use a sponge? Maybe I'll try blending it out with my finger first. Oh, yep, so it does. It blends right out into a much, much softer color. I feel like a sponge will work. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand first to apply it, but maybe we could even try a brush. I'm going to go in with our bronzer brush, and I'm just going to sort of swirl it on the back of my hand, pick it up all on that, and then gently start blending and dabbing it onto the cheeks. Okay. Oh crap, it's looking patchy. It's quite pigmented. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I am looking rosy cheeked. It's a very, very nice lightweight formula though, I will say. It's kind of one of those products where less is a lot more. Like you don't want to be going in with too much of this. Great for summer, I think, because it's like you can hardly feel it on the skin, and like where I've applied it on the back of my hand, it's dried down completely matte. I can hardly feel it. But it is very, very pigmented, so proceed with caution for sure. Now, moving on to highlighter, I finally got my hands on this one to test. So I tested out a highlighter palette in my last Full Face of Flower Beauty video, and I did not like it at all. And so many of you were like, Nikkia, you grabbed the wrong highlighter. You said that this one was absolutely amazing. So this is called their Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. It's got 3 highlight shades in it. So there's a really pretty champagne. Oh, the camera is like super blowing this out. There's a really nice champagne, a pink, and then a gold in here. Let's feel the formula. Oh. Okay, you guys, now I see what you were talking about. This is like insanely, like way more pigmented than the other one that I tried. It does also come with a little brush. So for interest's sake, let's try it with the little brush that it comes with, and we'll just see sort of what happens. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, the brush is annoying. Don't want to use that. But the actual formula, whoa, super, super, super intense. It's much not, oh my God. It's insanely pigmented, okay? What have I done? I can say with confidence this is way nicer than the other one. Way nicer. So, whoa, look at it on my nose. Oh my God. This is super smooth, and like I don't feel like it's emphasizing any texture on my skin as well. It's quite a nice soft formula. Mega, mega, mega intense. You only need the tiniest little bit of this. I'm gonna pop a little of that same shade just on my brow bone, just to carry it up there. That was definitely a pleasant surprise. Like, way more pigmented than I thought. So last but not least, I have one of their lip products. So this is the Petal Pout Lip Mask. It's a soothing lip treatment, but with a hint of color. I love me a good lip treatment. Like, I feel like it's a product that lip treatments are products that regularly appear in like my favorites, my monthly favorites, and my skincare routine. I love them. So I am super interested in this. Now, this is the shade Nectar, and it looks like, oh, it's got like little holes in the end of the dispenser. What do you do? Oh, you twist it up. I think this is a great idea because obviously lip treatments are super, super nourishing. Oh, look at that. It's coming up through there. And we'll see how much color it adds. Oh, yeah. So it's only really the tiniest little bit of color. Oh my gosh, that feels and smells amazing though. Oh, so you can see the difference in my top and lower lip, like how much sort of extra pigmentation and color that's added to my lips. It is quite nice. It's like it's almost like a nude, but like the color's barely there. I will say with this one, I did think from looking at it in the packaging and whatnot that it would be a deeper kind of a color on the skin. But at the same time, I'm not mad. Oh, you know what we could do? We could mix a little bit of this cheek color into the lip balm. Do we dare? I'm feeling frisky. I do not know how this is gonna go. Ah, it works quite well. It actually blends incredibly easily too. So you could sort of start with that and then you could add like a little bit of like a gloss over the top. Yeah, I quite like that. It's given like a really soft hint of color to the lip, and then you've still got like the glowiness and also like that beautiful texture of that lip treatment. I do like. It's good to know too that you can use that cheek product as a lip product as well, so you get more bang for your buck. But here you go, guys. This is the finished look. I have found it quite interesting, I have to say. There was probably more fails than loves in today's video. I don't know about the primer, like it was sort of gimmicky, the dispense method. The foundation looked good, but now with primer, foundation and powder, like my skin, it just... it is not looking as smooth and as nice as it does usually. I do think that this bronzer absolutely is one of the standout products from today. It's just so smooth, so easy to blend. I love the way that it looks on the skin. I love the finish. And probably for me, the other standout was the brow crayon. I cannot believe how ridiculously easy this was to use. So these two are probably my faves. I did love the eyeliner, but it just dried out so quickly. Actually, you know what? The lip mask, I feel like I would use heaps, but other than that, I don't think there's heaps of products that I will be continuing to reach for. But let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. Which products did you love the look of? Which products do you think didn't really work that well for me? The bronzer and the brow product are definitely my two faves from today's video. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for all of the requests that you've all been leaving to test out more Flower Beauty. I'd also be curious to know, your absolute holy grail Flower Beauty product, because if I haven't tested it yet, I really, really would like to. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!